And we are back with more Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Last time we left off, we are still climbing up, what is that, Mount Kongo or something like that? But basically a corrupted Buddhist monk temple, which appears not to be part of the main plot line, or at least not of yet, but we're able to do it, so we're climbing up the mountain. We had beaten this armored, Western knight, who was basically not really a full-on boss, but like a little bit of a mini-boss. And, yeah, we're just, climbing upward and see what we'll see at the very top of this mountain. And so far, the difficulty has kind of been acceptable. Hasn't really been too difficult, so that's been good. So, kind of good practice. We do have a lead on where to take the main story as well, so we've been kind of making progress there. And, yeah, let's go ahead, get into it here. Alright, so okay, our money is still relatively good. I know we need more upgrade material for a few things, so, area. Yeah, it is Mount Kongo. Alright. I was just I was watching a documentary about basically some history of the Congo recently. All stuff I kind of knew about before, but, I was wondering if my mind had gotten mixed up there. Alright, so probably be temple grounds, I believe. We know from before, when I kind of peeked my head in here at the end of last recording, that there is a couple of, wolves around, so we'll probably need to bust out the shuriken to kind of easily take care of them. Alright. Swap out our Sabimaru for spinning shuriken. Whoop. Alright. Where are you, wolfies? There's... okay. Try and take out the one to the right. Okay, 2 down. I think maybe... okay. It was either 3 or 4, so we've taken out, assumedly, the majority of them. Okay, sneak, sneak, sneak. We weren't able to get in this door before. Yeah. I do vaguely recall that maybe we saw some, evil monks in the distance. Yeah. Okay, that appears to be another wolf. Okay, good, good. Alright, let's try to hop over here. A bit of a divergence point in the path. Oh, okay, well, I guess that's fine. Alright, looks like we have at least 4 actual monks on guard. Uh-oh. Okay. Thankfully, all the wolves are kind of keeping our shurikens at a bit of a floating point, so we're using up stuff to go, ooh. Oh, okay. The carps are a bit more armored than I thought they would be. Oh! They vanish over time. Alright. Okay, so at some point we'll need to kind of come back and actually take care of the carps, get their treasure scales. Because I do recall there is something that we wanted to kind of save up for. What the? Oh no, monkeys. Okay, pellet. Alright, non-interactable Buddhas, but they're leading us somewhere. And in hindsight, I should have maybe charged up my shuriken before striking the monkey. So instead of 2, it's just either 1. I guess I should have maybe done that with a fish too. Whoop, 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 whoop. It both makes sense that they're monkey enemies, but I still find it kind of weird. Okay, we're slowly running out of shurikens, or at least the ammo there have been for it. Okay, more burnt bodies. Oop. Alright. Big guy. Sleeping monkey, okay. It feels like a trap to sneak up on the big guy and stab him, but we're gonna try anyway. Okay, balloon of spirit. A lot of balloons of spirits. Kind of implies that it assumes we need a lot of spirit emblems. Okay, Permazin. I'm still mispronouncing that, but okay, so that's basically the same as before for, yeah, allowing one to recover posture. That said, this seems to be another one of those, like, they're trying to make the world make sense in terms of how everything's connected, but not necessarily a path that provides much for us. Alright, heavy coin purse, not bad. The pinnacle of repayment, all the more should try prosthetic tool. What? Alright, you intrigue me, Remnant. What do you have to show me? I mean, yeah. You assumedly threw a shuriken at him and then gestured in vain at him trying to strike you back. And then ran around not knowing what to do next. Okay, good to know, other player, good to know. Okay, nothing down there. Alright, more balloon of spirit. This seems a bit suspicious. Okay. Not secret path, though. Although, would there be any secret paths over here? Seemingly not. But I keep on wondering, though, about, like... Whoop. Oh. Oh, there we go. See, about to say, like, should be able to grab onto this. And then... do it again? Maybe not. Because it seems like a way to kind of sneak up behind the monks that we saw earlier. But I'm not seeing any other connecting point from here. Not even signs of like a remnant that would like show someone parkouring the path. And then nothing here from where the monkeys drop down. Yeah. Although... Nope. Okay, hold on. Let's try to balance at the top of up here. Alright. Wonder if we can get over there. Ah, dang it. Alright, holding down the run here. Dang it. Try that again. Okay, then... It seems like maybe you'd be able to kind of like jump up over on that cliff. But as to be expected, the collision's a bit wonky, and our... Okay, maybe I should stop running for a bit. I was hoping that the run would give more momentum. Oh! I did see a brief grapple point, though. Dang it. I can do this. Alright. Oh no, okay, that's an item. But that implies all the more we can get up here. The big thing is trying to get momentum to move over in that direction to get a proper wall jump out. Okay, maybe we need to approach it from a different angle here. Okay. Just slightly suspicious of it being right in front of a statue like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Alright, fair enough. I mean, one of the few obvious other paths is coming from above and falling down, but... Alright, you know, let's just try that. I don't think we're gonna have much progress here outside of losing more health. All the slightly invisible collision there. Alright. Dang, we can't hug the tree. Oh, but we can go over there. Then from here, can we get that treasure we spotted earlier? Okay, it looks like this should be doable. Although part of me suspects it's just going to be more balloon of spirit. Okay, it's maybe a balloon, but it's more for getting items. One of these days, I will end up relying on these, but that day is not yet today. Alright, back up. Ooh, okay. There's a, like, masked monk over there. Tempted to try and strike them, but it might become a battle royale if I do that. Because that monk way over there looks like he's kind of covering the left monk if I were to stab him. Okay. I hear someone or something walking. But it's very deceptive as of like where that sound is coming from. Multiple rats in there. We can get onto the roof from here. There is a question, though, of trying the other approach. And that weird ghostly sound of just like someone in wooden sandals walking around is quite distracting. Okay. So far, so sneaky. Ooh. Ooh, this feels like a trap, but we'll find out. Oh, okay, ceramic shard. Oh, and here we go, okay. Might as well preemptively prep the axe. It's like, we don't need to fight these guys, but I've missed items by skipping too many fights previously. Okay, quite a few monks in there. I guess we might as well dispatch these guys. Definitely get some healing water. There we go. Ooh, alright. Wasn't quite aware they could do this. Whew. Alright. Resurrect. Let's get you running. Alright, they are de-aggroing one by one here. Okay, good. What I'm thinking of doing is gonna be like kind of like treading backwards and killing them to get the ability to both resurrect again and also to just kind of like just get some good old skill points. Yeah, go on. Go de-aggro. I do wonder how to sneak past this guy here too. Although, wait. There was a... Oh, okay, a grapple point up there. Oh, and more monks up there. kind of worked. Don't know who the person that called me out was, though. Okay. Whoop. Don't mind me, you two. It's like I just need to jump to get this, but it might be pretty... Yeah. There we go. Whew. Okay. Sloppy, but it worked. I noticed I could just, like, walk around this entirely. Ooh. Item over here. Okay, Ungo sugar. Okay, pretty precarious if we go that direction. Hoping we come across a statue, and we can kind of, like, go backwards, maybe. Confront warrior. Oh, is this one of those old barfy dudes? Oh, no, that's a centipede. Oh, but like surrounding a barfy dude. Huh. Somewhat curious. Okay, so unlike in the Dark Souls games, they properly actually block that from being a thing you can do. Really gotta get better at hoovering up the money. Can we get above? Yeah, like we can go over, but I don't feel like that's a good idea. I assume the patrolling guy doesn't go all the way down here? Okay. And if I were to... go ahead and put the ceramic shards back on. Yeah, I can't even target them, they're so far away. I'm not seeing an easy way to take care of these guys without it becoming a free-for-all. Yeah, just jumping even from this distance, like, really kind of, Makes us a bit of a target. That's why, though. Ah, okay, so like they're back to back. Hmm. This just feels quite risky. Yeah. What? Did he... Well, it's out of the way. I guess that works. I'd prefer getting his skill points and other stuff from him, but, I guess it's fine. Okay, sneak on over again. Hopefully this works. Okay, good. Alright, nothing from that remnant. Okay, a path into the mountain itself. A path down the mountain itself. And this doesn't look like it's really accessible, though, from, like, down below, so I guess it's just to get this. Alright, Aqua Sugar. Whoop. Waiting for it. It always feels like it's cutting it close every time with that. Okay, no immediately noticeable statue, though. We might want to peek our head inside the building. Okay, nothing there. And we know that there's old centipede monks here. I don't know how much of a good idea or bad idea this might be. There are multiple immortal dudes. They're both kind of covering for each other, so... Okay, we know they're not going to stay dead for long. Ooh. Okay, rest. It'll de-aggro everybody, or it should. And this one looks actually friendly. Ask about the special holy person, I guess? And just you and the centipedes crawling in and out of him. Holy chapter infested. A passage describing a journey to enlightenment. For an age I have been blessed by the worm. To be undying is to walk the eternal path to enlightenment. Thus I must become enlightened to understand why I cannot die. It is said the holy dragon's origins were in the west, so I wonder, how did the worm come to be bestowed upon me? Okay.
そうだ。巫女は尊い。じゃが尊きものとて人は人。愚かなわしをそれがわからなんだ。そなたはそなたの巫女を一人にするでない。行きなされ。失ってから食いるのでは遅いのじゃ。
Okay. Alright then, repeat dialogue. Okay.
そうじゃ。
Okay. Don't mind me, good sir. I just wanna get that. Although, alright, Remina has no information about this. Ah, Dragon Blood's droplet. Alright, not bad. Do I try and drop over there knowing that that might be a bad idea, or do I try to go the long way? Well, I guess we can just kind of drop down right for now and double check the long way. Wasn't able to target him. Okay, black gunpowder. Okay, Ungo sugar. Yep, okay, so that one basically resurrects. I wasn't certain basically if the centipede itself was like puppeteering the person or not, so. That doesn't open from this side. Oh. Ooh. Okay. More lump of fat wax. Alright, not seeing anything else around here. So assumedly deeper into the mountain itself. I'm a bit curious about the path that we skipped coming here, but I wish I could get a better view of what's on the other side there, but we know from coming up the mountain that, like, from there to there, there's an actual, like, earthen barrier. Let's go ahead and go back to the gourd. We are still working our way toward a second skill point. Whew. We need 3, basically, to enhance the Ichimonji technique that we got. Alright, we know there's gonna be 2 patrolling dudes here, because this guy would have respawned. Dang it. There we go. Oh, maybe actually we're far enough away where they're not gonna be going back and forth. So we make sure this guy started moving. Cool. Then hug. Yeah, man. I saw you moving. Here we go. Closer and closer, said the spider to the fly. Cool. There we go. Money, money, money. And since we've hit a statue, we know that there probably won't be anyone super close by. What is that? Oh, these guys, okay. Quite a few of these guys at that. It's so dark, though. Alright, cool. Just work our way through the burn. Light your eminence. Oh, well. What do we have here? Shortcut or secret? I do wonder sometimes why the money isn't automatically added. Man, the caves are properly all dark-like. But I guess as long as we don't come across a headless ghost, we should be okay. Oh, through water? Okay, maybe a balloon of spirit. Real quick, why the crack in the rock we could see through? Or I guess maybe we can't really see through it, but the light refracts through it though. Nothing's targetable. Oh. Didn't notice the mummified monk there, and there. Cool. And 2 skill points. Excellent. So many mummified monks. Alright, well, we're leaving the tunnel. I mean, we're definitely higher than before. That said, there's still quite a bit of stuff unexplored behind us still. Alright, pellet. Okay, no warning. No warning there. Senpou Esoteric Texts, a book of secrets that grant the ability to learn Senpou style skills. Those of the Senpou Temple mastered martial arts in the pursuit of virtue. They considered strong fists and strong discipline essential against Buddha's enemies. However, Senpou Temple was seized by an obsession for the undying, which corrupted their teachings and style. Nice. So similar to the Ichimonji, basically a new school of of technique. I am more than okay with that. Can we actually check those possible skills here, though? No, alright. So we need basically a sculptor statue in order to actually double check that stuff. And, oh, okay, there's the building we came in from before. Ooh. We don't have the shuriken equipped anymore, do we? Nope. Okay, ooh. Might be short, yep. But so that explains why that branch was over there when I was confused about it before. This was entirely a secret path simply to get that. Let's make sure to explore beforehand here. Okay, nothing down there. And nothing down there. Okay. We can't really get on top of the pagoda. Although, can we... No, okay, we can't even get any higher inside it either. Okay, let's go ahead and do some Spider-Man parkouring here. Wee onto wee. And we have yet to use a resurrection thing. Yep, we have yet to use a gourd. We are good and good. Actually, why is there a remnant over here? No secret from what I can tell. Like no hugging the wall or like, you know, an interactable Buddha statue. Okay, and that's not interactable. Wait a minute. Oh, this is one of the guys that we killed or was pre-killed on a statue. I do kind of like the statue over there before the pit itself. Just all right. Yeah, didn't really wish we took the damage, but wait a minute. Huh? This just loops again? Huh? I mean, there has to be more to this cave than just a secret, right? Wait. That's the proper exit. Wondering now if I missed something in the larger cave here. Yeah, here's where the dude was that we now engulfed in a wall. Kind of wish we had like a flare or something to kind of like light up an area. Okay. Back up, I guess. Maybe we missed a different branching path. Or maybe not, yeah. Maybe this entire path was just to get the Senpou text? But again, there is a one-way gate from before. So there's something we can get to. So between the Buddha statue being over here then and whatnot, like this would imply that this is the proper path. Okay, we need to find that a way to get to the other side of that gate. Alright, let's go ahead and, yeah, I mean, if we're going to leave that cave alone, there's no harm in resting. Although, let's also take a look at the skills real quick we just unlocked. So the Temple Arts acquires the combat art Praying Strikes. Use successful elbow and arm strikes, unleashing a flurry of quick attacks that inflict damage while preventing counterattack. The strikes are both a martial art and a form of prayer. Without strength, one cannot defeat the enemies of the Buddha. And we can't see what the other ones are. Okay. It is 2, but I do want to save up basically for Ichimonji double, since I do like the Ichimonji strike. Then we'll kind of find out what the last of the unknown one just might be Ichimonji triple or something. Alright, I guess let's rest. Now, what I wonder is maybe we go like very far up and get over? Not really seeing an exit though from here. So I'm wondering if there was something we missed on the other path that we kind of like avoided going on. Might be valuable item. I can only assume they mean the ones that we already found, or just doing a quick like wall hug here to verify. Okay. And we can't really like interact with the base of these statues at all, which makes sense, but sometimes you have secrets that way. And both these guys are centipedes, given we can't target them. Do we actually get points for assassinating centipede dudes? No, that's expected of an immortal. Yeah, it's like a path going down, but okay. So it would seem then that... Let's see here. We can't really open up that, can't go there. Yes, we'd have to go completely... Ooh, can I open up this door? Which I think like leads to 2 monks directly, but... Yeah. Better death blow, alright. There we go. Don't mind me. Or mind me, I guess. It works, it works. Alright, now down the path we go. Scrap magnetite. Yeah, but I was just like, last second notice that slowly falling back down. There you are. Okay, Gokun Sugar. Alright, here we go. Here's a side path, but let's take care of that big guy first. Of course, he starts moving. Alright. I can only assume he was starting to move, so if you're coming up from the other direction, his back would be exposed. But us coming from this direction is just him immediately looking at us. Okay, waddle, waddle, waddle. Go! Aw. How do we get over this giant earthen wall? Hmm. Wish I could, like, directly overhead kill them like in the Batman games. Okay. Good. Someone very far away was somehow alerted to all that. Oh, a wolf. Okay. Okay, good. We still the shuriken at the ready. Whoa, that's a lot of wolves. Alright. Okay, maybe we'll balloon a spirit. There's that one temple that we kind of passed earlier. I hear lizards. Ooh. Part of me wants to say that like little waterfall maybe are the rejuvenating waters themselves. Maybe not. Alright, what do we have in this building anyway? To try roof drop and stealth. More money. Oh, it's like a super version of them. Alright. Definitely a bit strange, but... Long-armed centipedes Senpou. Alright. Gulpin sugar. Whoopsie. Did not mean to do that. Actually, our old friend Mist Feather Raven. Let me go here. So much damage, though. Alright, want to try out my Subimato, since this guy... I just get the vibes that poison be pretty good against him. Whew. Right. Rethinking ideas here. Maybe shuriken. Nah, okay, he doesn't care about that. There's just like so little like opening against him. I mean, it's not as good as a plan as any. Yep, I kind of figured about that. Oof. Back up we go. I somehow think fire would not be that good against him. What other tools do we got here? The loaded spear. Oh, I wasn't using the better one. Okay. Okay, and this one basically... Oopsie. Yeah, well, we're out of... No, we're not out of emblems. Wait, did I? I might have swapped these around here. I guess Subimato for right now? I keep hoping to get him to yellow and maybe like get another death blow in. Alright, double checking real quick here. How do I use the magnet? Alright, while using shelter, as an enemy lands. Okay, so... Alright, okay. Ouch. Alright. Running. There we go. We are out of all our tricks, as it were. But we definitely do want to kind of defeat him, though. So let's go ahead. Alright, homeward idol. As the menu kind of glitches out there a bit. Last communed idol. Let's replenish our healing, replenish our everything, really. Alright. Kill. Fully restored. The key, though, is kind of like just running on back there. But what I wonder, though, is... Now, there's a lot of monkeys if we go the other way. I'm just trying to think what the fastest way to get back there would be. Let's see here. We also have... Yeah, only the 2 skill points. I mean, we're getting back up there. Yeah, okay, I think we just... Oh, everyone down like before. Might as well get skill points, might as well get money. Okay, good. Why is this guy facing this direction now? Screw it. There we go. And then make sure we take care of all these wolves here. Alright, I think that was the lizard that was trying to see us. Okay, good. A bit sad that they're not giving a lot of emblems back, but whatever. Maybe these guys down here will. Cool. Take these guys down one at a time. All right. All the money. Whew. Okay. There he is. Alright, black gunpowder. Alright. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Whew. Yellow gunpowder. Amber colored grains forming the base for powerful gunpowder, a precious commodity only found in the Sunken Valley. Used for explosive prosthetic tool upgrades of intermediate or higher rank. The yield from yellow powder is greater than that of black, lending the valley's stronghold defenses their fiery vigor. Okay, another prayer bead. Alright, we have one in our possession. Oh boy. That was just a barrage of having to spam the parry button. Okay. We get a skill point from that? No, we did not. Are there any doors we can open up here? No. Deflecting, you say? Why, yes. Okay. And that would have been how we would come in from the rooftop. So is that it for this particular direction? Does appear to be the case. Though we still have leads to investigate, though, so we're not completely out of options yet. Alright, back up the mountain road. We might as well kill a few more guys to try and get 3 skill points to get the double Ichimonji. Kill. Now, big question is... Huh. I don't recognize... Oh, is this a side path from... Okay, okay. Boy, I'm trying to recall. Did we actually go in that building? I don't think we did. Still gonna be taking poison damage for a bit. I don't know how long this lasts, but... Woo, okay. Actually, good point. How long does the poison last? Do I have a, do I have an antidote? Shockingly, no. I am just still ticking down poison-wise. Ooh. Wow, I am a bit shocked at how long poison lasts, if it just is permanent or not. Alright, there we go. Finally wore off. Alright, guess we still gotta check inside. We know there's an inner sanctum somewhere here, given that the guy was just like, that's where the girl, the divine child is. A bit surprised that we used up all our healing somehow, but... because I did not notice me drinking that much, honestly, but it is what it is. This guy's taking a sweet time here. And he's facing the door, I think. How strangely static of him right now. Alright then. Alright. Our main goal basically is to investigate these monks here. Ouch. Alright, let's try to take this out to the courtyard a bit here. There we go. Back. Not too surprised. Whoa! 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 All right. All right. Firecracker? Yeah, lump of fat wax. Honestly, that's the main thing I was trying to target. And I guess we can try and double check for scrolls. He seems pretty immobile, honestly. Okay. Just doing our best to keep distance. Okay, yeah, that's basically not enough range, really. Okay. Nothing via hugging those walls. I do wonder if there's anything for actually defeating that dude, though. Probably not, but you never know. Can I throw some oil on him to help out that process? Not dousing oil. Where's my oil? Here we are. I mean, it's doing damage to him. It is just a bit surprising at how hardy this guy is here. Oof. Yep, no. Huh. It's like anywhere to really definitively had I tried that earlier, maybe, but you know, we are out of emblems. Yeah, I don't really have much of other tricks up my sleeve, as it were. I mean, I guess... Really? Well, that is not remotely at all a trick up my proverbial sleeve as it be. Could have a medicinal tablet. Oh, I didn't realize I basically actually have two of these things. Oh yeah, we should probably remove the ash in general. What did we have this be before? But I just had the pellet there. Yeah, it really feels like there's probably nothing special for actually taking down that guy. I say to comfort myself more than probably anything. A big thing I'm wondering about is how to sneak up on this hat man over in this direction. Dang it. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Not the level of sneakiness I would have preferred. What are you guarding up here, mister? I don't actually care about you, I care about what you're guarding. Oh, just like a path this way. Okay. Huh. Uh-oh. Okay. Let us go back to the last community idol. Because now that we know that one building was just the giant centipede man, it leaves us with a bit of a question as regarding to where this inner sanctum is. It might have to do with the snakeskin stuff. And obviously, again, there's that door over that way. But how do we get over that door? And I guess, once again, through here. Really just trying to observe around here. Because, yeah, this mountain wall does not seem that scalable. Even from this direction, so it has to be from further above. And this guy's still backing up. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. This will buy us a bit of breathing space to take down these guys. Because the only way I can think of getting over to that direction right now... I don't think that tree is scalable. Would be to, like, get on top of this rooftop here and then kind of make my way over. There we go. I was like, before he reaches the end of his patrol path and, like, turns around. Ooh, bulging coin purse. Nice. Alright. Got a bit of breathing space to try and, like, look for where an inner sanctum would be. I mean, that courtyard is where we came up from before. That's the long bridge where we fought the European knight. That's the courtyard we just basically came from. I guess we didn't go in that building down there. We never found the source of the water, so I would assume that would be the inner sanctum, though. I'm not seeing an immediately path to get on top of this roof, though. You'd think maybe from the pagoda, like, onto the roof, but I don't think so. Because that was really just connect back over here from the tunnel. I really thought that the tunnel would have, like, connected over, but... And there didn't appear to be any hidden path. The big issue, it's all these immortal guys, which... I do wonder how immortal they actually are. Or if there's, like, some trick to, like, killing them permanently. And that said, I'm sure enemies have thought the same thing about me. Immortal ninja man. Because, yeah, it would have to be through here. It's like such a limited view, but obviously it's like coming from down below. I'm just like, is there a passage out from this direction? Yeah, you have anything to tell me? No. Oh. Item over here. Oh, bundled Jesus statue. Pretty good. Kind of wonder, can we just like ask this guy directly, like, hey, where is the inner sanctum again? Nah, okay. Oh, actually, now think about it though. We do have. We're not resting, so it shouldn't respawn the dudes. But we should be able to get the double Ichimonji now. Ashina Cross. Acquires the combat art Ashina Cross. From a sheath stance, draw the blade at a high speed. Cost spirit elements to use. Wow, okay. Hold the stance to intercept at will. A secret technique of the Ashina style, devoted to the mastery of a swift kill. Draws a crucifix cut in the blink of an eye. So fast it could sever the arm of Shura. Or so boasts Ishin Ashina. I'm a bit surprised it actually takes spirit emblems to use. They say hold the stance, release to leave it, and then basically release basically with R1 to do the that. I wonder how many emblems it actually takes to do that technique. That sounds pretty good though. Alright, yet again we're gonna investigate to see if maybe if there's like a path down below. I doubt it, but we're just trying to get some clues here. I mean, obviously, never ever hit the demon bell. I guess with the passage that we've made so far, we should be able to just go back down. Oh wait, no, all the hat dudes are probably respawned. Yeah, because we did rest after trying to fight the centipede man. Yeah, so let's just descend and avoid combat with the Hatman. Huh. Why is some of the roof damaged here? Maybe just visual flare. Uh-oh. Highly doubtful, but I'm just wondering about this one lone building over here. Like maybe that building is the inner sanctum. Alright, we're gonna try some distance in case killing this guy on the left doesn't aggro the guy in the middle there. I kind of saw that coming. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that coming. There, health back. More health back. There we go. So much gold. More than okay with all that. Okay. This building does not look as important as I'd hoped it would be. Ooh, we'll take this opportunity though to kill the carp. Yeah, there we go. I think we needed 7 scales to get the most expensive item from the carp merchant. Where do we find out how many scales we have? Okay, got 7. Excellent. Yeah, I mean, the remaining puzzles here I can think of would be the serpent skin, the big dude at the beginning, and obviously again that mystery door. We're probably hearing the Hat Man above. Okay, okay. Man, I'm really just trying to get a lay of the land. I'm just like, I don't want to be like, oh, we're done here, I guess, because like obviously there's a mystery left here. We got the text to give to this holy child, who's in the inner sanctum, and there's a door that's a one-way door. We just don't know where that particular entrance is. And not even any remnants are like trying to be like hinting at stuff. And that's just all... Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the monkey path, okay. I do wish we could like see further up to be like... And there's the pagoda. It really does feel like the pagoda, like, that we missed something in the cave, maybe. And either that or like with this weird mystery bonfire. Okay. Back to the last community idol. We are about hitting basically a wrap-up point here for today, but I'm just still very curious. So again, like, the evening hours are perilous at the darkness of night. Wait, what? Hold on, what? Are we doing a Bloodborne thing here? As the game progresses, is it gonna like start shifting to nighttime and things are gonna get swapped around? I was not informed of this. Come on, pop your centipede. Okay. Just like, I went through the door. Come on, man. Are you holding on me here? Uh-oh. That was not how I saw it going. Yeah, I was like hoping to find like a hidden passage or something over there, but no. The only thing left in my head is basically like maybe... Why does that kind of show some light? Oh, okay. Alright, I think it only shows some light because it's through the world. More traditional glitching than anything else. Yeah, I really wonder if we missed something over at the pagoda. It's not too hard getting back there. Hello, I can fight you in one-on-one combat. And like we want to keep an eye on any like passageway going right. I will defeat all of you for the sake of finding a path forward. Okay. do I do my double Ichimonji? Oh, I'd have to equip it. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's what I like to see. Classic kendo move. But on sanity check myself. Is it kendo the basic sword training stuff? My old man memory gets worse and worse and worse. Guess it would have to be through the water. Yeah, no secret side stuff here. Alright, good. Let's say, you monks, you guarding anything? Any secret passages I should know about? If I recall correctly, there are only really lizards here that are, in the way of things. Okay. Just trying to see if any of these are trying to offer clues here. How did that person get the remnant up there? Come on. Let me touch it. No. Okay. I mean, I guess it kind of peeks up ahead of the, like, the rocky line there. I want to make sure I don't fling myself from the cliffs. That would not be a good idea. Might be Shinobi prosthetic. Well? Three seconds, okay. Show me. Okay, show me again. I mean, when in Rome? Yeah, no, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is reconnects back over to the main temple. I'm kind of taking a look from this vantage point, but given it looks like that the top portion doesn't even have a proper rendering for the, like, that little hallway over there, kind of makes me think that you can't get on top of the roof. But we know that there's an inner sanctum hidden on this mountain, and I freaking swear, man, I will find it. We aren't out of leads yet, though we're not going to basically pull on any of those threads for today. Mainly my thinking is that, like, we can go back to the scroll, because maybe basically, I kind of wonder if the scroll itself, because it was a female voice, so it might be the Holy Child that's kind of being referred to. And then maybe, like, it will kind of, like, lead us to another path. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back in. Actually, you know, we might as well tug on that thread anyway, because we can check in on the big guy too. Alright, travel. Okay, I think that one way early on was, yeah, this one. Because we have 3 NPCs that we can talk to. So we'll talk to them real quick. Although one of them wants rice. Which I guess we have the prismatic rice. Eh? Eh? Nothing? Alright. And we can't, like, use that, infestation guide, right? And, okay. Okay, so, scroll, not talkable to. Hey, big guy.
やっぱり神隠しした皆の何せな
Okay.
できんそうもし
Still have refusal is the only option there. Just taking a quick peek over here, because... Again, we have that mystery kite. That mystery kite basically, like, has to be something. Where was that old lady? I thought the old lady was near the kite, but the kite's just down that way. But maybe she was up there, actually, I think, so... Let's just dispatch this guy here real quick. Just going to re-double check the kite. Hold on real quick. Remnant, do you have any clues for me? No. Or at least not in a written form. No. Might be controlling. Alright, you know what? You're 3 seconds long, and I think I might have already seen you before, but what are you talking about? Fair, fair. And yeah, the fact that that's like a cave entrance over that way. Just like trying out a few buttons here. You'd almost think of it like you're kind of like waiting out bait or whatnot. It's still so strange, because it feels like you should be able to kind of like leave it in place. And again, there's obviously a cave over that way. It really feels like you do something with the kite. Uh-oh! Not mean to do that, alright. The only thing I'm thinking of right now is that, like, that old lady wanted rice. And the only thing, we do have the 5-colored rice, but it's not edible, though, so I don't think she'd be too thrilled at getting, like, you know, hey, have a sip of my shiny rice. Alright. Let's just go ahead, wrap things up here for today. Let's go back to the dilapidated temple. Maybe our information broker has some hint or another. Yeah, I'm really trying to think of, like, threads we can tug. Has to be something. I might ask my Soulsborne loving friend for a hint here. Because, again, it feels like there is more. So I don't want to walk away from the temple. But if the temple, like, only becomes more open later on, then maybe we have to walk away. Alright. My good old friend, you... Goodbye, gourd seed. Gourd seeds are always good. So I'm kind of curious, though. Do we actually have the materials to upgrade anything right now? Percent upgrade. Alright, we would want to be working towards the improved Subimaru. And we still need basically more of that. Which, yeah, that's okay. We've already got the spring-loaded axe. Ooh, both of these basically take the, whatever that black ore is. Okay. Still wonder what this one's gonna be. And we are missing basically this, like, the Madam Butterfly thing, which I wonder if we need to fight her, like, ghost thing. Like, do we actually get material upgrades from doing that? Because that looks like her needle down there, but we didn't get that from her. But it is like her boss weapon, though, so you'd figure it would come from her. Oh, no, okay. So it's like, let's say Gouging Chop leads over to Send Throw, which if we do want that one as well, but that requires basically loaded Spear Thrust, which also requires more of the, yep, that black crumbly bit, which we'd want for the improved Subimaru into the piercing Subimaru. Okay. Alright. Let's then go ahead and basically buy the gourd seed from our merchant friend, cash that in, and call it there. Okay, purchase. Boom. Although... Alright, let's get the gourd seed. Cool. Alright, repeat dialogue. The other thing I'm kind of briefly wondering about here real quick is that we do have the 7 carp scales, which should probably pop in incredibly quick into the memory. Go greet our fishy merchant friend. I wonder if he stays always here, or whether he like shows up in other parts of the game or not with like updated product listings, essentially. Alright. Watch that cert. Okay. Jump down. Grapple. Grapple. Go for a swim. Oh, we're swimming. I did bring you scales, good sir. What was this one again? Unleash attacks in a flowing dance-like form, overwhelming enemies in a furor of graceful aggression. Alameda being tempted by that. Oh, here's the burn gourd. I know we saw it somewhere. But okay, we should probably buy the mass fragment first, because, like, again, we go from most expensive to least expensive, so. Boom. Okay. Oh. There we go. Back to the dilapidated temple. And we will go ahead, basically, and call it there. Yeah, really gonna rack my brains about the mystery of, Senpou Temple here. I mean, I could see the argument that, like, maybe the entire point was building up just getting the, technique book, so that's kind of like your reward for doing this side path dungeon. All the heavy air quotes going on there. But it does feel like there's like a major piece of the puzzle missing between the infested text, that door that's mysteriously one-way door, and the snake skin. So there's more there. The question is, can we do it right now, or is it something that like has to be done later on in the game? And that's what I intend to clarify before next time, so that way we don't either hit our head too long against a certain obstacle, but we also don't just kind of walk away from like, oh, did you not see, you know, that switch on the wall? Boom. Progress can be made now. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and basically investigate that, and, yeah, next time we'll hopefully wrap up Senpou Temple, and then we'll return to the main game. So, until then, later.